Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Top 16 Losers Side. And today, we have ourselves quite the romp of competitors. 4 combatants will be eliminated from the tournament before we go into Top 12 next week, which will be the last round on the best of 3 rule set. And starting us off here, we have King Dedede versus Ganondorf on Smashville. Now, King Dedede has gotten a lot of really good damage in initially here, but Ganondorf managing to claw his way back. Nice nair there off the right-hand side, and as King Dedede attempts to get back to that ledge, he gets caught up with a forward air there from Ganondorf, and that gives Ganondorf the lead here in this set. Now, Ganondorf is holding on fairly well to the multiple connecting hits that he's landed so far, and King Dedede needs a strong connecting hit. The up smash is not going to do it. He let that one go a little bit wistfully, I believe. And Ganondorf air dodging down to ledge to get around to that Gordo, probably the better move that he could make. But the follow-up Gordo from King Dedede does find its mark before Ganondorf lands that forward smash off the restock to maintain a one-stock lead here. Ganondorf getting hit again by that Gordo. That seems to be a problem for him here in this matchup. Nice neutral air to up tilt there from King Dedede. That tends to work fairly well for him. And Dedede looking for an inhale, though he probably isn't going to get as much as he would want out of it. 2 up smashes from Ganon, nothing really landing. Wizard's Foot comes out, and he misses the back air off of that punish. Goes for the Wizard's Foot down from that platform. A nice connecting move there. And King Dedede gets the grab, single pummel to forward throw. And he's not going to make it back from that offstage interaction. I think that that may have been a purposeful move from King Dedede to end up getting caught in the dark dive from Ganondorf there. Ganondorf in a really bad position, just barely making it back to ledge there, and he needs to find an answer to this King Dedede to finish off this stock before Dedede ramps up that percent even further, because Dedede does have full rage active right now. Ganondorf up at 80%. That up smash not quite going to do it, but the nair through that platform is going to cause him some problems for sure. Dash attack from Ganondorf going to finish off that game, and Ganondorf will take the advantage going into Game 2. He's been a very heavy-hitting combatant and has been on the loser side for a little bit longer, but we'll have to see if King Dedede can rally back in his counterpick for Game 2. King Dedede counterpicking over to Lilac Cruz. A bit of an interesting spot for him, and Ganon landing the up smash to not only hit that Gordo, but also catch King Dedede with it as well, and that dealt a nice 30% to his opponent here. Misses the short hop forward air. He didn't go forward enough on that interaction in order to get any benefit out of it. Got the up air coming out from Ganon, and the up smash is going to combo out of that and take that first stock. Ganon really looking like he wants to make a bid for the top 12 and probably losers quarterfinals in this tournament overall with the way that he's been playing. But Dedede is going to make him work for it, and he has sent that message quite clearly with that down air off of ledge in order to get that spike. And King Dedede dropping a second stock very quickly off of the restock there. Not something you want to see, especially on what could be your last game of this set and of this tournament. He just didn't get any sort of benefit out of that, unfortunately. First up smash from Ganondorf lands, the second one does not. He rolls away on that left-hand platform, makes it back to ledge there, and nice little jab out of the shield coming out from King Dedede to rack up some additional damage. Nice spot dodge around the forward smash there. King Dedede hits really hard when he does have these connecting cracks here, and we have the forward, or not the forward smash, but that Gordo coming out again to cause more problems for Ganondorf here. Ganon going to make it back to ledge and then back to the right-hand side of the stage. And Dedede has rallied this back. We are now on a one-stock game apiece. Up smash does not connect out of that down air but the down air is a very scary move to get hit by in any capacity. Up smash from Ganondorf, not quite going to do it. Any solidly connecting strike should finish off this set for Ganondorf as he gets hit with a down B. Nice neutral air out of the punish from that dash attack, and that Warlock punch just barely misses. Nice invincibility on the get up there to get around the Gordo as it goes flying across the stage. King Dedede looking to extend the percentage and hopefully force a game 3. He gets it with the Gordo inhale, and we will indeed be going to a game 3 in this set, despite the fact that Dedede completely threw away his second stock. So excellent rallying back from King Dedede there, and let's head over to the third and final game in this set and see who comes out on tops and progresses to the top 12 of this tournament. 3, 2, Hollow Bastion is the site for this final interaction, and it's basically the same layout as the first game of Smashville. So again, and obviously looking for some comfort in a familiar layup or something that he won earlier in this set. Up smash providing a lot of shield pressure there, but both combatants still dancing around each other. Wizard's Foot not only connects with King Dedede, but also sends that Gordo flying back, and Dedede gets the down throw into up tilt, which causes him to regain some of that percent there as well. Nice neutral air there from Ganondorf, and King Dedede is going to be sent way too far away off that left-hand side in order to recover. Ganondorf again with the advantage here early on in the game. Nice up air from King Dedede on Ganondorf there to get the maximum amount of damage and actually pick up the kill with that final hitbox. And that is another set of really good aerial combos. Ganondorf yet to land a connecting hit off of his restock here. Gets a dash attack into a neutral air, and finally he's starting to get a little bit more rallying back in this match there. Nice dash attack on that center platform. Doesn't get the up smash, but follows up with a back air. Goes for the up smash again. Doesn't get anything out of it. And that forward smash not going to pick up the kill, but it is going to put Ganondorf in a position where he's going to have to work around that ledge pressure. He does so quite beautifully. And nice read from the King Dedede, getting the dash attack into Ganondorf's retreat back to the stage there. And Ganondorf finally finishing things off with, I believe that was a dash attack. And we've got a flame choke coming out there. King Dedede really looking to ramp up that percent. He's landed that inhale now twice on this last stock, and that's a third time for it as well. It seems to be doing really well for helping assist with that percent. And that dash attack just barely isn't going to hit for Ganondorf. And Ganondorf has been eliminated from the tournament. Not the way that I would have expected that to go by any right, but King Dedede was just able to keep up better pressure there, and so he gets the reverse 2-stock to eliminate Ganondorf from this tournament, and he will move on to the top 12 side of this tournament here. So let's go ahead and make our way into our next matchup and see who picks up the win there. All right, for our second set of the day, we have our number 14 seed Steve against number 43 seed Donkey Kong. And Steve, with a series of aerial combos there right off the bat, gets Donkey Kong up to now 74% with that back air. And he is continuing to cause problems for Donkey Kong here. Now, he hasn't had as much time to farm resources as he probably should, but Donkey Kong going to get some rallying damage back with the up throw there. Nice work from Donkey Kong to try and rally back some of this deficit. Steve, I don't know what he's doing with these up Bs on the middle of the stage. They are not working for him at all. And despite having a very early lead, he actually ends up losing that first stock, and he's got to make his way back. And maybe it was a chance for him to get a bit more of his resources restocked passively. He finally picks up the kill with that minecart, but he needs to farm some more resources a lot more efficiently Nice quick craft of the iron tools there to get a little bit more damage on his opponent. And nice back throw there from Donkey Kong. Steve gonna make it back to the stage, gets caught up at the ledge with that pressure from Donkey Kong there. And Steve needs to farm up some additional resources, breaks his own crafting bench in an effort to land that forward smash. And nice up smash coming out there from Steve. He's going to take some more time, farm up some more resources there, which is definitely what he needs to do. Back air connects, but it's not going to have him pick up a kill just yet. He now has Diamond Tools active, which is a very scary situation for Donkey Kong. He's caught up in that side B again, though this time it does not actually pick up that kill. And that back air from Steve still not going to be quite enough. He's got another diamond on lockdown for that final stock when he gets to it. So Steve in a very good position here, and a nice parry as Donkey Kong attempts to finish things out here. Series of up airs coming out here, and Steve with the very unfortunate self-detonation of his TNT there. He's looking to get his diamond tools crafted on this final stock. He gets the up smash, and he is going to attempt to get back over to that crafting table. He gets chased down by Donkey Kong while doing so and has to summon a new table in order to get his diamond tools crafted, which he now has, but he's at a 70% deficit. Rallies a bit of that back with those two down tilts. And Steve attempting to go low to get around the assault from Donkey Kong there. He doesn't manage to get back on the first application there, and it does land the down air with that anvil. Lots of iron in Steve's toolkit for him to use. Nice forward throw there at ledge, and that TNT gets caught up by Donkey Kong's recovery. It does not explode from it, however, which is would have been much better for Steve if it had. A high recovery from Steve, getting him back to the ledge, but we're going to get hit with the giant punch from Donkey Kong, and he is going to take the lead here in this set. Steve looks like he's struggling a little bit in this matchup, but we'll have to see if he can do better once he's in a territory he understands a bit better on his counter pick. So Steve's counter pick is over to Town and Country, which is an interesting choice for him. It certainly gives him a bit of a randomness factor with the different platforms that come through, and I think Steve would benefit a bit more from those, all things considered. Gets the down throw, which as Steve, you want to be really careful going for those early on in this matchup, because iron is a sparse resource when you haven't had a chance to resource mine. And he's going to take some time over here on this far right platform, but not nearly enough to actually get anything significant out of it. A nice little bit of resource grinding going on there, and he does catch Donkey Kong in that up smash, but not enough to pick up the kill. Any strong strike at this point will get that connection. And a nice bait there, trying to get Donkey Kong to run in on him while he's farming resources, and he just backpedaled onto his pressure plates to detonate that TNT and pick up the kill on Donkey Kong. Steve already looking a lot more comfortable in this second game than he did in game one. Just barely making it back to ledge, both combatants fighting over that left-hand ledge there a fair amount. Nice down tilt into forward throw grab, or dash grab forward throw more specifically. And Donkey Kong looking to finish off this first stock from Steve. Steve now has his first diamond here, and he does not end up taking the stock there. Lots of trades going off on this left-hand side. We have a footstool coming out, and that is going to result in that stock loss for Steve. Steve now on his second stock, and he has his diamond tools crafted to help him out with this endeavor here. And Donkey Kong really doing a good job of keeping the pressure onto Steve, not letting him get too comfortable as he was earlier on in this matchup. The crafting table has gone off with that platform. Series of up airs, and the forward air does not connect there. The crafting table finally going to pop back in organically. And a nice forward air spike connection there from Steve off that right-hand side, giving him the stock lead yet again. Nice dash jabs there from Steve, and he does end up comboing in a forward or a down tilt there as well. But he is going to lose that stock to a very awkward angle on that stage spike on that left-hand ledge. So still a lot of work for Steve to do in order to finish out this stock here against Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is going to make it back to ledge with back to stage, I should say, with his up B. And Steve does get the mid-air up smash, but it's not going to be enough to pick up that kill. Gets a forward smash from the left-hand side. If he was closer to the right-hand side of the stage when landing that, we could have very easily seen a connecting hit and a final transition into Game 3. Steve looked like he was desperately wanting to craft up those golden tools because they do hit a little bit harder than the iron ones. Finally gets a chance to do so, finishes off Donkey Kong's final stock with a dash attack, and we are headed to a Game 3 in this set as well. So, Steve appearing to be a little bit more comfortable with the matchup. We'll see if he can continue this momentum into Game 3. Final Destination, a very fitting closing stage for this matchup, and I think Donkey Kong definitely has the advantage here, as he does not have to worry about Steve camping on any of the platforms in the stage here, because there aren't any, and that severely hinders some of his resources when it comes to getting the resources he needs in order to craft the variable items he is looking to use in any matchup. Nice dash grab into up throw coming out there for Steve, and a series of aerial combos shortly thereafter. He's got those locked down very well, I should say. And Steve going to look to get around this Donkey Kong as best he can, taking some time to get some resources, and he lands the TNT again. However, this time it does not end up picking up the kill like it did in that second game, but he baits Donkey Kong over to that ledge of the stage and lands the up smash. Donkey Kong retaliating with that rushdown pressure, and then the forward tilt, I believe, is what picked up that kill, though I didn't quite catch it. Nice series of aerial jabs there from Donkey Kong coming out, or from Steve coming out onto Donkey Kong. And that is putting him in a more advantageous position, even more so than what he normally has. Donkey Kong getting very comfortable with that spot dodge, and if Steve can continue to kind of wait that out, he can very much use it to his advantage. We've got the gold tools crafted up here. Steve is probably close to having his diamond come around if he can just get the resources mined back up here. If I'm Steve, I'm honestly trying to keep that diamond set of tools for my final stock if I can. And if he would have mined some resources, I'm sure we would have seen that diamond come out. Series of up airs coming out from Donkey Kong, though none of them have put the final connecting blow onto him, and there is that diamond. I knew that we were close to it. Lots of iron in Steve's reserves, so he can use those side Bs fairly unrestrained. And Steve not making it back to the ledge there, gets caught up by the back air from Donkey Kong, and that up smash at center stage is going to be very devastating for Donkey Kong and the damage that he gets caught up in. Down air coming out from Steve does not land, and Sour Spot still somehow ends up getting a bit of a spike hitbox there. Not enough to send Donkey Kong down to a level where he's unable to respond and recover from. Nice forward smash from center stage, forward air coming out there again from Steve, and he gets the partial up smash before the block there at the ledge breaks out from underneath him. Got another diamond on lockdown, but I'm confident that we're not going to see it used. And a nice forward smash there from Steve. Another reverse 2-game series in order to send Steve to the top 12 side of this tournament. So Donkey Kong and Ganondorf have been eliminated, and we still have 2 matches left to go in today's video. So let's go ahead and jump into that to see who else will join them in the top 12 portion of the bracket. A very bizarre matchup indeed for our third set of the day. We have Banjo and Kazooie, our number 20 seed in this tournament, versus Sans Me Gunner at the number 28 seed position. Now, Banjo and Kazooie did have a very interesting interaction last round, I should say, because it was a couple of weeks ago, when they took on the lowest seeded member of the tournament, Bowser Jr. Not the lowest seed, but certainly the lowest one that made it into this far into the tournament itself. So maybe they're trying to rally back a little bit from that, or they can just continue their momentous run here against Me Gunner, who is really looking to have a bit of a hard time dealing with the bizarre moveset of Banjo and Kazooie thus far. Up smash is not landing the way that Sans needs them to in order to pick up the kill here. But the down air from Sans is going to put Banjo and Kazooie in a tricky position, though they are going to make it back to the ledge. And the Wonder Wing up B combination there still going to allow Banjo and Kazooie to make their way back to the stage. Nice down B to back air there from Banjo and Kazooie. They've used now 3 of their Wonder Wings on still their first stock. Banjo and Kazooie really putting the hurt on Me Gunner here. Back throw, not quite going to do it, but it's going to put him in a very strange position. The stage spike with that up B platform doesn't get the yielded results that they were perhaps hoping for. But that 4th Wonder Wing is going to put them up 2 stocks against Sans here. So he's really struggling a lot in this matchup. That up smash just does not have the vertical reach that Sans needs in order to get that connecting hit on those platforms. Finally lands an up smash there at that left-hand ledge in order to take that first stock, but there's a lot of rallying back that's going to need to be done by Me Gunner here to force a more advantageous position in this game. Nice use of the down B from Banjo Kazooie. That has caused a lot of problems for Me Gunner here, and I don't think he's found a really good and consistent way to answer that. Dash attack not going to be the move that Me Gunner would hope that it was. Up air, again, not going to get that connection. He's got the charge shot on lockdown and does manage to shield that Wonder Wing, first Wonder Wing on that second stock for Banjo and Kazooie. Down throw to up smash not going to land due to the nice mash to get out of that berry. And the charge shot from Me Gunner not going to land there, unfortunately for him. He does get caught up with that grenade after he grabbed it. Grabbing that grenade again, still doesn't get rid of it before it detonates, and who could really blame him? It's very difficult to determine the explosion on something that you don't use in your moveset regularly, and that second Wonder Wing on that stock is going to net Banjo and Kazooie the win here in this first game. So Me Gunner has a lot of reflection to do here going into game 2, and with his counter pick coming up, hopefully for him, he can turn around that momentum and do a little bit better against this very tricky adversary.
3, 2, 1.
So Sans counterpicking over to Small Battlefield, perhaps to have some platforms that are in a bit better placement for him, but it looks like he's still struggling to figure out the precise interworkings of the absolute mess of a character that is Banjo and Kazooie. They're just super quirky and really hard to get a read on. That Wonder Wing not going to connect there but it does continue to cause problems for Sans, and he gets caught up with that grenade yet again. Gets caught with the blaster there off the edge of the stage. The Breagle Blaster, that's what I was trying to remember the name of. Neutral air hasn't been used a whole lot in this game, but he does end up using it as he retreats down to the stage there. Sans doing a better job in this second game of not taking too much unnecessary damage from his adversary. Opts for the high recovery back to that platform on the left as opposed to going to the ledge. Goes for the down air, doesn't land it. We have an up tilt coming out and a missed opportunity on the charge shot there as Banjo and Kazooie make their way down to that platform on the right. Sans typically pretty good about landing that charge shot, but he has just been having the hardest time with it. And nice retreat away from Sans, but with his aggressive chase down and the down air there off that right air, that left-hand side, we have an advantage finally decided in this second game. Nice forward smash there from Sans. That's the kind of damage that he needs to bring against his opponent. And just in the moment where he could have gotten some nice use out of that that charge shot, excuse me, he ends up throwing it directly into the face of that bomb, and the forward smash again causing problems for Banjo and Kazooie here. They're caught with limited resources getting back to the stage. Does manage to use a Wonder Wing to make their way back, and only one Wonder Wing remaining on this second stock for Banjo and Kazooie, so they have to try and use it wisely if they're going to use it at all. Charge shot just about lands out there, and though it doesn't, he follows up with a forward air and gets that final kill. And Sans now with a 2-stock advantage, similar to the 2-stock advantage we saw from Banjo and Kazooie in Game 1. Banjo and Kazooie do land that up tilt in order to take the first stock off of Sans in this second game. And so many projectiles flying around this battlefield, it honestly gets pretty chaotic with all of those moves going around. Secret Missile doing a lot of really good work for Sans. He's got a very good handle on how that move is meant to work and where he can throw it to cause the most amount of mayhem. Nice parry to forward smash there from Sans. It looks like he wanted to go off and grab that forward air again, but didn't have the confidence to fully rush down and execute that. Secret Missile again coming out to cause some pressure, but it does not end up landing. And Sans needs to be better at letting go of that grenade because it's causing more trouble for him than it is benefiting him when he does manage to grab it. He is still up a whole stock, so you can't really blame him here. Nice pressure again applied by that Secret Missile over the left-hand side of that stage. And Sans finally landing that charge shot and manages to pick up a kill in doing so. So it's back to Banjo and Kazooie in their preference for the stage selection for Game 3. And we'll see who comes out on top right now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Banjo and Kazooie selecting Kalos Pokemon League as their setting for the final game in this series. Nice pressure there from Sans, getting the stock very, very early on off that right-hand side. Went down with a down air and then sent Banjo and Kazooie very far off to the right-hand side with the afterburner shot off of their up B. So really nice execution from Sans to take the advantage here in this third and final game. It seems that Sans has gotten a lot more comfortable with the quirky nature of Banjo and Kazooie's kit, but Banjo and Kazooie still wanting to cause a lot of trouble and is definitely still has his work cut out for him as he's trying to extend this lead even further. Nice gentleman jab there from Banjo and Kazooie into a dash attack rapid jab on that right hand side. Banjo-Kazooie making it back to that right-hand ledge, and Sans quickly reacting to that Wonder Wing, gets over the top of it before the connecting blast finalizes there. Nice use of that grenade. He's figured out that he cannot hold on to it as long as he has been. And both combatants at 100% or more, though Sans still has the full stock lead here. Gets the parry on the Briegel Blaster Burst. And Sans doesn't quite have that charge shot fully locked down, though he is looking to pick up that kill, and he does so with the afterburner from his up B. Really nice work from Sans. Now that charge shot is fully on lockdown. He does not get a chance to use it, though, before Banjo and Kazooie pick up the kill with their back air. Still a lot of work for Banjo and Kazooie to do if they want to try and run this back. But they have yet to take a hit in this second, well, now they've taken a couple. But Banjo and Kazooie still technically have a chance here as long as they can continue their kind of unpredictable pattern against their opponent. Sans wants to finish this quickly. You see that with the many different smash attacks that he's throwing out. Up tilt doesn't quite have the charge shot on lockdown, but it turns out he does not need it as he gets the up air off that right-hand platform. And New Gunner, again, pulling off a reverse 2-game win streak to eliminate Banjo and Kazooie from this tournament. So we have one final match to go in top 16, and this is a match that I don't know how it's going to go, so let's go find out, shall we? My prediction is that this set is going to go by very quickly. I just don't know how it's going to go that way. So we have our number 4 seed Olimar versus our number 34 seed Incineroar. And Incineroar putting the smackdown on Olimar early here and really putting him in a position where he's got to rally back a lot of that damage, though he has been able to do so with those Pikmin hits thus far. Nice down B revenge there from Incineroar. He ends up spending it on an up air. And that, assuming that he gets that Alolan Whip clothesline, should be that first stock gone, and indeed it is. So a lot of problems being caused for Olimar here by Incineroar, and I don't know if he's going to be able to take advantage of some of Incineroar's bigger weaknesses. He does manage to get that down air there, and that is going to send Incineroar too far off the side without a jump to use, so at least he's equaled out the stocks here. And Olimar down a Pikmin. He has a white and yellow Pikmin active, but he gets caught up in that side B again. Purple Pikmin dealing, or that white Pikmin dealing some more damage to Incineroar with that poison aura that he has. Nice gentleman jab there. I guess Incineroar only has that gentleman jab if we're being completely candid here. And Incineroar looking to finish off this stock if he can. That purple Pikmin is still around. Lots of shield pressure happening there from Olimar, which is kind of what he needs if we're being honest. Percent's about even on these second stocks for both combatants. Olimar gets the neutral air, but it's not going to be enough. And Incineroar responding, I believe, with an up air to take that second stock and put himself in another advantage state. Incineroar gets the max rage clothesline. That does 22%. And that's just really problematic for Olimar to try and rally back from. Does manage to get the up air with, I believe, the blue Pikmin before the blue Pikmin met its demise there. And a nice footstool there from Olimar, and lots of chip damage happening from the many different Pikmin here. Nice upward angled forward tilt, which is not something that I would have expected. Incineroar would have been able to land on a short combatant like Olimar. Goes for the down air on that platform, doesn't land it, gets the up air retreating through the platform. Still very much anyone's game. A nice trade there from both combatants. And if Incineroar can land a finishing strike here, he should be able to take the advantage. And we have that forward throw coming out from Incineroar, and indeed he does take game 1. Olimar seems to have fallen off a little bit in recent matches, but we are going into his counter pick. So let's see if he can rally back, or if he just can't handle the heat that Incineroar is bringing. Northern Cave for our counter pick here, and I can see why Olimar would like to be here. It gives him some options to retreat to apart from the ledge when and if he's trying to come back from off stage. Incineroar can't take as much of an advantage off of those as Olimar can. A nice upward facing Alolan whip there to get additional damage onto his adversary, and again that clothesline dealing a lot of damage here. Incineroar landing an up smash to get rid of that yellow Pikmin. Olimar wasting no time in pulling another Pikmin into his rotation. A nice set of Pikmin takedowns from that Lariat there. And there are 2 purple Pikmin on the stage here for Olimar. That is going to prove problematic as he tries to recover back to the stage. And a downward-facing forward tilt going to send Olimar far off to that left-hand side. Incineroar going for the disrespect, does not get anything off of it, but gets the back air off of the restock, and we're even at 2 stocks, 0% apiece. Nice revenge there on the Pikmin, though it does still manage to latch on. And Incineroar needs to land that attack. He ends up landing it on the white Pikmin, which I'm sure is not what he ideally wanted to do here. Ooh, an intentional whiff on that Alolan whip in effort, I would assume, to misdirect Olimar. Olimar landing the down air there on stage. We have the Rage active again, or the Revenge active on Incineroar. He gets the forward air and a retaliatory down air in response to the neutral air coming out there from Incineroar. He does chase him down and sends him off the left-hand side. Both combatants making it back to that ledge. 2 blue Pikmin and a white Pikmin active on the field for Olimar right now, and we have a Revenge wasted on a Pikmin takedown neutral air. Another Revenge active here, and Incineroar is not going to survive that. He clipped on the ledge of that left-hand platform attempting to take down Olimar, and we are going to see a game 3 because Incineroar was just thrown a little bit off of his rhythm, but he has the advantage going into a counter pick now. Game 3, and Incineroar chose to run things back to Northern Cave. Not the move that I would have expected from him. My guess is that he was confident in being able to perform better now that he's more familiar with the stage layout, but generally you don't want to go back to a stage where you know your opponent has excelled. 67% apiece for these 2 combatants. And an up tilt there, not going to land, but it is going to force Olimar into the air, which causes Incineroar to have an opening to land an up air of his own. Nice triple use of the Revenge there from Incineroar, and he now needs to try and run in on his opponent and get the most amount of damage he can. And Revenge boosted down air on stage is enough to pick up that kill for Incineroar here, and he definitely seems to be a lot more comfortable, and it'll probably help if he is able to hold on to his stocks a little bit longer, seeing as he basically threw 2 stocks away in the last game. Nice clothesline there on the Alolan whip, causing more problems for Olimar. We have a forward throw sending Olimar deep off that left-hand side, and Olimar just barely going to make it back despite the fact that he has a purple Pikmin on lockdown, and Incineroar has landed a revenge on that purple Pikmin side B, which is very scary for Olimar to have to work back against. That back air with the red Pikmin is going to finish things off, though, and we are even on 2 stocks apiece. Incineroar with a 135% advantage here against the Olimar. Both combatants fighting over that left-hand ledge. We have a down throw coming out from Olimar, and he lands that red Pikmin there, and lands an up smash at center stage in order to take that second stock, and is now about a full stock up as well. He needs to continue to keep up this pressure against his opponent, and that up smash is not something that you want to find yourself on the receiving end of. Lariat does end up connecting, and we have a couple of up airs coming out to chain some more percent onto Olimar. We have a purple Pikmin landing while the yellow Pikmin is connected to Incineroar, and a quick dispatch of that second stock there from Olimar, and we are just about even with the percent that is being doled out here. Now, Incineroar landing that cross chop, that's a very scary situation for Olimar to be in, but percents are now even on these final stock, or this final stock of the set. So Incineroar needs to come up with a quick response to Olimar here in order to cause him to progress in this tournament, or Olimar is going to take this game. And we have that forward tilt coming out at the ledge. It's not going to pick up that kill. That up air from the purple Pikmin could have caused a lot of problems for Incineroar if he got hit with it. And the down air on stage, it's not revenge boosted this time, so it's not going to pick up that kill. Cross chop does land, goes for the up smash, does not get it. The back air off that platform sends Olimar far off to the right. Both combatants at very high percents. The up tilt from Olimar not going to do it. Incineroar up at almost 200%. He gets the down air spike on the receiving end of that down air spike from Olimar, and Incineroar has been eliminated from the tournament. So we are officially into top 12. We will see the top 12 combatants next week, and then we move into the quarterfinal rounds. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe for the daily variety content, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.